Shocking family secret unveiled, Daphne discovers her true connection to Carter on The Bold and the Beautiful. Recent developments on The Bold and the Beautiful have set the stage for one of the most explosive revelations in the show's history, as Daphne Rose's unrequited feelings for Carter Walton take a devastating turn when a shocking family secret comes to light. The storyline promises to deliver emotional upheaval that will reverberate throughout Forrester Creations and beyond. Daphne's heartfelt confession and devastating rejection. The foundation for this dramatic storyline was established when Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, made her heartfelt confession to Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Daphne Rose has really strong feelings for Carter Walton, and since she has never really been in love like this before, those feelings are quite intense. Her confession was bold and emotionally charged, as she spoke from the heart, laying all her cards on the table and telling Carter that he was the only man she had ever truly connected with and that she believed they were meant to be. However, Carter's response was not what Daphne had hoped for. Instead of returning her sentiment, Carter told Daphne that he had reunited with Hope Logan, Annika Noel. After Carter misheard a situation, Daphne was convinced she had her man, but when Carter told her he found love again, she assumed he meant her. Unfortunately, who Carter meant was Hope. Carter felt terrible since Daphne does seem like a good person who has pretty strong feelings, and he also knew that it took a lot for Daphne to finally confess her heart to him. The rejection sent Daphne into a storm of fury. She wasn't just heartbroken, she was livid, and her anger wasn't only about Carter. This rejection has profound implications, as Daphne's emotional investment in Carter runs deeper than typical workplace attraction. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that the other thing that is bothering Daphne is Hope's return to Forrester Creations, as it's not just that she was brought back and has Carter again, but also the fact that everyone seems to be so excited about Hope's return. The workplace dynamics and rising tensions. The professional environment at Forrester Creations has become increasingly tense as Daphne struggles to cope with her rejection while maintaining her professional responsibilities. Anyone who backed Hope got a glare from Daphne in recent episodes, demonstrating how her personal feelings are affecting her work relationships. Since everyone has been talking about tie-in products with Daphne, she is going to stay at Forrester Creations, which could create ongoing complications. Carter Walton, reeling from Hope's emotional closeness with Liam, had opened up to Daphne Rose about feeling abandoned after risking so much for Hope. This vulnerability had given Daphne hope that perhaps Carter might turn to her for comfort. However, with Hope seemingly choosing her past initially, the situation became more complex as various characters navigated their emotional landscapes. The workplace tension escalated when Daphne demanded answers from Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who was the one who brought Hope back to Forrester Creations. However, there is only so much that Steffi can tell Daphne about certain personal matters affecting the family dynamics, particularly regarding Liam Spencer's terminal diagnosis, which Daphne isn't entitled to know about since she doesn't know Liam personally. The shocking discovery. The turning point in this storyline comes during a routine work session when fate intervenes in the most unexpected way. While Daphne and Carter are collaborating on a project, a childhood photograph of Daphne accidentally falls from her personal belongings. When Carter picks up the photograph to return it to her, his world comes crashing down as he recognizes something that changes everything between them forever. The photograph reveals unmistakable family resemblances and triggers Carter's memory of his own childhood and family history. In that devastating moment, Carter realizes that Daphne is not just a colleague or potential romantic interest, she is his biological sister. This revelation explains the immediate connection they felt, the chemistry that seemed so natural, and the devastating irony of their romantic entanglement. The discovery creates an immediate emotional crisis for both characters. For Carter, the realization that he has been the object of his own sister's romantic affections creates a complex web of guilt, shock, and profound sadness. The man who had been trying to let Daphne down gently now understands that their connection was rooted in something far deeper than workplace attraction or romantic compatibility. For Daphne, the revelation is equally devastating but for different reasons. Not only has she been rejected by the man she believed was her soulmate, but she now discovers that her intense feelings were directed toward her own brother. The shame and confusion she experiences are compounded by the realization that her instinctive connection to Carter was familial rather than romantic. Implications for family dynamics. This shocking revelation has far-reaching implications for the entire Carter family tree and their connections within the Los Angeles social circle. The discovery raises questions about how Daphne and Carter were separated as children and why neither was aware of their sibling relationship. It also explains the immediate bond they felt upon meeting and the natural ease with which they worked together professionally. The storyline also impacts other relationships within the Forrester Creations ecosystem. Hope Logan's position becomes more secure as Carter's romantic focus shifts entirely away from any possibility of involvement with Daphne. However, the emotional trauma of this discovery may affect Carter's ability to fully invest in his relationship with Hope as he processes the shocking family revelation. Steffi Forrester Finnegan may find herself in an impossible situation as she tries to support both Carter and Daphne through this crisis. The workplace dynamics at Forrester Creations will undoubtedly be affected as everyone processes this unexpected family connection and its implications for future collaborations and business relationships. The emotional aftermath. The emotional fallout from this discovery promises to be intense and long-lasting. Both Carter and Daphne must now reframe their entire relationship and find a way to move forward as siblings rather than potential romantic partners. The guilt and confusion surrounding their previous interactions will require significant emotional processing and likely professional counseling to resolve. For Daphne, this revelation may provide some comfort in understanding why her feelings for Carter were so intense. They were rooted in a deep familial bond rather than romantic love. However, it also means she must completely reconceptualize her place in Carter's life and find a way to build a healthy sibling relationship from the foundation of her previous romantic feelings. Carter faces the challenge of supporting his newly discovered sister while maintaining his relationship with Hope and managing his professional responsibilities. The complexity of explaining this situation to Hope and other family members adds another layer of difficulty to an already complicated scenario. Next, we will delve into the dramatic twists and turns surrounding Hope and Steffi's fragile truce on The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans of the long-running soap opera are buzzing with anticipation as tensions simmer beneath the surface of a newfound alliance. Despite their recent heartfelt reconciliation, spoilers hint at a shocking betrayal that could shatter their bond once and for all. Buckle up as we explore the intricate dynamics of this storyline, uncover hidden motives, and speculate on the explosive fallout that awaits these iconic characters. With fresh details and expanded insights, let's dive into the drama that's keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. A fragile piece, the unlikely alliance. For years, Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester have been at odds, their rivalry fueled by personal grudges and romantic entanglements. However, in a surprising turn of events, the latest episodes have shown the two women setting aside their differences for a cause greater than themselves: Liam Spencer's devastating health crisis. Liam, a central figure in both of their lives, is reportedly battling a life-threatening brain tumor, a diagnosis that has shaken the foundation of their world. This emotional bombshell prompted a rare moment of unity during a poignant scene where Hope and Steffi shared a tearful embrace, vowing to prioritize their children's well-being over past conflicts. As mothers to Liam's children, their shared responsibility has briefly bridged the gap between them, offering a glimpse of what could be a lasting reconciliation. Yet, beneath this tender moment lies a sense of unease, as history has proven that peace between these two is often short-lived. Could this be the calm before an inevitable storm? The seeds of doubt, who will strike first? As fans dissect every glance and word exchanged between Hope and Steffi, the question on everyone's mind is, who will be the first to break this delicate truce? Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, with many viewers pointing fingers at Hope as the potential betrayer. One passionate fan commented online, "Steffi already has everything she's ever dreamed of. Love, family, and stability with Finn, so it makes sense that Hope might feel compelled to act out of desperation or jealousy. How long can she hold back before making a move that destroys their unity?" This theory holds weight when considering Hope's tumultuous past and her tendency to act impulsively when backed into a corner. Could lingering feelings for Liam or unresolved bitterness over past losses drive her to sabotage this fragile alliance? On the flip side, some argue that Steffi's history of meddling and reigniting old family rivalries, particularly the infamous Logan vs. Forrester feud, makes her just as likely to disrupt the harmony. With both women carrying emotional baggage, the stage is set for a dramatic clash. Steffi's secure world, a false sense of safety? Steffi Forrester seems to have it all, a loving marriage with Finn, a thriving career, and a stable family life. This picture-perfect existence has led many fans to believe she has little reason to stir the pot. However, as one viewer pointed out on a popular forum, Steffi may have everything she wants, but she's never been one to shy away from drama. Her obsession with control and her past behavior of reviving old grudges could easily pull her back into conflict. Indeed, Steffi's track record of being a relentless provocateur cannot be ignored. Sources close to the show hint at a potential new twist involving her father, Ridge, and Brooke Logan's rekindled romance. Will Steffi be able to resist interfering if she feels her family's legacy is threatened? Additionally, whispers of a mysterious newcomer, Daphne, entering the scene as a romantic interest for Carter Walton, have sparked rumors that Steffi might be behind this calculated move. If true, this could ignite Hope's fury and fracture their truce beyond repair. Hope's inner turmoil, a ticking time bomb. While Steffi appears content on the surface, Hope Logan's inner struggles paint a starkly different picture. Behind her composed exterior lies a storm of conflicting emotions, grief over Liam's condition, longing for a love she may never reclaim, and the constant pressure to prove herself amidst the chaos of Forrester family politics. Some fans theorize that Hope's desperation for stability could push her to make a catastrophic decision. A commenter on social media mused, "Hope has always been the underdog, and with Steffi seemingly thriving, it wouldn't be surprising if she lashed out, even unintentionally. Maybe she'll do something drastic to secure her place in Liam's life before it's too late." This speculation is compounded by rumors of a secret business deal involving Hope's fashion line, Hope for the Future, which could place her at odds with Steffi's influence at Forrester Creations. If these professional tensions spill over into their personal lives, the fallout could be devastating for both women and their families. Fan reactions, a community divided. The bold and the beautiful fanbase is as divided as ever, with heated debates erupting across various online platforms. While some viewers rally behind Hope, empathizing with her emotional struggles and rooting for her redemption, others stand firmly in Steffi's corner, praising her growth and hoping she remains above petty conflicts. One particularly fiery comment read, "Steffi has been impossible to deal with for years, always acting like she's better than everyone else. What's stopping her from ruining things again? I wouldn't be shocked if she's already plotting something." Meanwhile, another fan countered, "Hope needs to take a long, hard look at herself. She's always playing the victim, but she's just as capable of scheming. I bet she'll be the one to betray Steffi first. These passionate reactions highlight the emotional investment viewers have in this storyline, proving that the drama between Hope and Steffi remains a cornerstone of the show's appeal. As the speculation continues to mount, one thing is clear: the audience is hungry for answers. The road ahead, betrayal on the horizon. As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to unfold, all eyes are on Hope and Steffi to see how long their truce will hold. Spoilers suggest that a betrayal is imminent, with Hope potentially being the first to strike, driven by a mix of heartbreak and ambition. However, Steffi's own history of manipulation and her potential involvement in new romantic entanglements, like the enigmatic Daphne, could just as easily tip the scales. The stakes are higher than ever, with Liam's health crisis serving as a ticking clock that adds urgency to every decision. Will Hope succumb to her insecurities and make a move that shatters their unity? Or will Steffi's need for control lead her to undermine the peace she's only just embraced? One thing is certain: the coming episodes promise to deliver heart-wrenching revelations and jaw-dropping confrontations that will leave fans clamoring for more. Next, we will uncover the latest developments in the ever-tangled love story of Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful. Their decades-long saga of passion, heartbreak, and destiny continues to captivate audiences, but this time, the journey to reunion is taking a tantalizingly slow path. With new twists, unexpected returns, and a backdrop of iconic memories, we're diving deep into the emotional roller coaster that defines their relationship. Join us as we explore fresh details, introduce surprising elements, and speculate on the future of one of daytime television's most iconic couples. Let's get started on this dramatic ride. A love written in the stars, Brooke's unwavering belief. Brooke Logan has never wavered in her conviction that Ridge Forrester is her one true destiny. In her heart, she holds on to the hope that any moment now, Ridge will see the light, abandon his current commitment to Taylor Hayes, and return to her arms. This belief isn't just wishful thinking, it's rooted in a history of fiery romance that has spanned decades, marked by countless reconciliations and tearful goodbyes. In recent episodes, Brooke's quiet determination has been palpable, as she gazes into the distance, perhaps envisioning the day Ridge walks through her door once more. Yet, the road to reunion feels more uncertain than ever, with a slow-burning narrative that keeps fans guessing at every turn. Could Brooke's faith be tested by unseen forces, or will her patience finally pay off in a blaze of rekindled passion? A History of Heartbreak, Ridge's conflicted heart. The saga of Brooke and Ridge is one of the most storied romances in The Bold and the Beautiful history, defined by intense love and equally intense misunderstandings. Their latest rift stems from a bitter accusation. Ridge believes Brooke conspired with her daughter to wrest control of Forrester Creations from his family, viewing her actions as a betrayal of trust. Despite Brooke's fervent explanations that she took the CEO role to safeguard the company during turbulent times, Ridge's pride has clouded his judgment. In a moment of frustration, he turned his back on what he once called his destiny, choosing instead to recommit to Taylor, a woman whose heart he has shattered repeatedly over the years. Taylor, still bearing the scars of past pain, rumored to include a bout of broken heart syndrome, represents a safe harbor for Ridge, but fans can't help but wonder if his resolve will hold. With every heated exchange between him and Brooke, sparks of their old chemistry threaten to ignite. Italy, a backdrop for rekindled romance. As the slow dance of Brooke and Ridge's potential reunion unfolds, whispers of a significant setting change have fans buzzing with excitement. Forrester Creations is slated to make a grand return to Italy this summer, a location steeped in romantic history for the couple. It was in the enchanting streets of Italy, gazing through a symbolic keyhole, that Ridge once saw Brooke in a new light, recognizing her as the woman who truly held his heart. The upcoming episodes could see them strolling through cobblestone alleys, surrounded by the timeless beauty of Rome, as old memories flood back with vivid clarity. Imagine Ridge catching a glimpse of Brooke under the golden Italian sun, her laughter echoing through a piazza. Could this be the moment that melts his defenses? Yet, the journey back to love won't be without obstacles, as unresolved tensions and past mistakes loom like shadows over their every step. Taylor's fragile heart, a barrier to destiny. While Brooke clings to hope, Taylor Hayes stands as a formidable barrier between her and Ridge. Ridge's renewed dedication to Taylor isn't just a rebound, it's a conscious effort to atone for years of heartbreak he's inflicted on her. Sources close to the show reveal that Taylor's emotional wounds run deep, with some speculating that her health struggles, including the devastating broken heart syndrome, were exacerbated by Ridge's indecision in the past. Now, as he strives to be the steadfast partner she deserves, Ridge finds himself torn between duty and desire. Will his guilt over Taylor's pain keep him anchored to her side, even as his heart pulls him toward Brooke? Fans are divided, with some rooting for Taylor to finally claim a lasting victory, while others believe Ridge's bond with Brooke is an unstoppable force. The emotional stakes have never been higher for all three characters. A blast from the past, Nick Marone's return. Just when it seemed the love triangle couldn't get more complicated, a shocking twist emerges with the return of Nick Marone to Los Angeles. Nick, a former flame of Brooke's with a history of sweeping her off her feet, is set to re-enter her life at a critical juncture. His arrival could be the wild card that upends Brooke and Ridge's slow path to reconciliation. Unlike Ridge, Nick has always offered Brooke a love that feels undivided, free from the constant tug-of-war with another woman. Picture this, Nick showing up at Brooke's doorstep with a rugged charm and a promise of stability, just as she begins to doubt whether Ridge will ever truly return.